So, I was recently watching an interview with Anthony Hopkins about his character Hannibal Lecter and Silence of the Lambs. And the interviewer asked him, "So, where'd you get the inspiration for Hannibal? I mean, the voice and all that." And he said, "It was actually from Hal the computer in the 2001 A Space Odyssey, because he was like a machine. He was so mechanical. And the way that I looked at Hannibal is that he was like this killer machine. Like he literally had no any sense of empathy, nothing. And he said that the only way to create a character that has some sort of power is to not react. Everything is within the silence of not saying anything and holding that control, because you don't have access to that person. You don't have access to know what their emotions are, what they're thinking, because if you give away too much vulnerability to that person, they have too much of you." He says, "Don't react. You just sit within the character and you sit still." And that was one of the most creepiest part of Hannibal, because he would just sit there and he would literally analyze you with no expression on his face, no sense of emotion. He had no time to react and say, "Oh, this is how you make me feel." It's in the stillness that holds power. And then when you hold that power, you'd be surprised that people will become quite intimidated. So that was just kind of a fun fact about Anthony Hopkins when he brought this character to life and trying to make Hannibal Lecter the way that he is and how he sounds, which I thought to be very interesting. So I think that if anyone wants to create a villain, the most powerful thing you can ever do for a villain is to have that stillness and to not react.